guys, Stardart here with a real quick objection from a Mr. Phoenix Wright. Go ahead and take it away, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
Okay, now Mr. Wright does have a very good point. Up until this point, I've been using Wii Speak and for these auditions, and I haven't been getting anyone to audition. And now that I think of it, I was really severely flawed, because if I were to try and use Wii Speak for this, it would be really hard to get the parts coordinated. So, no longer will you need Wii Speak if you want to audition for the Super Mario Bros. Z dubs. You will need Wii Speak if you're trying to audition for something else, like maybe, I don't know, Final Fantasy IV dubs or something like that. If you want that, you're going to need Wii Speak. For the SMBZ dubs, you will need to download NDSG's Super Mario Bros. Z videos so you can coordinate yourself with the battle scenes if you have any. If you don't have any, then you don't need to worry about it. You just need to get the lines and say them and send them to me. You'll need to find some file hosting site that I can use. I mean, no file factory. Got it? Rapid Share may work, I think, but yeah, find a way to do that. If you could get to me on that real soon, that would be really helpful. And the video after this one will most likely be the FAQ, so stay tuned for that. After this, I will go ahead and give you a really long preview of Super Mario Bros. Z Episode 7. It's really long. It's going to be an 8-minute thing, so be prepared for that. Other than that, thank you for listening, and I hope you get back to me soon if you're trying to audition. Thank you, and bye-bye. On the last episode of Super Mario Bros. Z, our heroes continued their battle against the two superpowered enemy groups in their sights, stopping them from preventing disaster to befall the Mushroom Kingdom. Blow after mighty blow, explosion after mighty explosion, the three teams continued their rampage all over Yoshi's Island, destroying everything that stood in their ways. They were all in dead heat, each team holding their own, when a certain blue entity cast his shadow along the island shore. Yes, it was Mechasonic, the Professor of Apocalypse, that our heroes were out to stop. No, red had been taken yellow. He can potentially bring about the end of the world with just 4 cast emeralds. And with only a few swift movements, Mechasonic would defeat both Koopa Rose and the Axum Ranger's X, leaving the heroes in his deadly crosshairs. It seemed all hope for the Mushroom Kingdom was lost, when a shining glimmer of hope burst onto the scene and onto Mario and Sonic. Literally, with a Starman's power, they were able to take from the mechanical monster the sources of power that were threatening the peace and tranquility all around them, which all the more enraged to try and destroy the very ground our heroes were on. Luckily for him, our good friend Shadow were able to transport them and the island inhabitants to safety, away from the ensuing explosion that would engulf Yoshi's Island, taking everything left behind with it. With 4 cast emeralds, our heroes move on. Where are the remaining 3 emeralds? What other dangers await them? And will Mechasonic ever be stopped? The hunt continues today on Super Mario Bros. Z! The secret of the pipe maze. Permission to speak with His Royal Koopaness. I'm terribly sorry, Lord Kamek, but I'm under strict orders by the king himself to make sure no one disturbs him until further notice. But I have news of the utmost urgency for him. I command you to let me pass. Nevertheless, the king won't be ready to see you until he is done having his tantrum. Oh, he's always ruining my ability schemes. I was so close to winning that time. But he's still, it's not very such a mean. He's still having a traveling? Wow, this must be a new record. In any case, I cannot let you pass until he has calmed down. Please come back later. Don't you nincompoops understand? This is important! There you are! I've been looking all over for you! Mother! What are you doing back here so soon? I just got back from my vacation. And as for you, I am very disappointed in you. The moment I got back here, I checked your bedroom. And what did I find? Everything was neat and tidy! I thought I told you to mess up your room before I got back! How am I supposed to teach your bad manners when you're constantly behaving yourself? Wait, I can explain. I've been very busy serving his real evilness. I didn't... Enough of your excuses, young Magic Koopa. Go to your room this instant and mess it up. I never get to have any fun. Well, anywho, I'll be delivering the important news in Kamek space, so just right
much ass did I get to have a tantrum in peace, you old hag?
But your repulsiveness, I bring urgent news from our spies located around the ocean. It would seem your loyal minions, the Koopa Bros, have turned in their shells.
What? They quit? Those lousy color-coded Koopas! How dare they turn their backs on me!
No, your perchness. What I meant is they, and the whole of Yoshi's Island, have been destroyed.
What did you say? I'm seriously not in the mood for any of your jokes, Cammy.
I speak the truth. According to our spies, reported that the whole island was destroyed by some spiky blue robot.
Unbelievable! How dare anyone go around destroying my kingdom without my permission?
Not only that, you mentioned this, but it would appear your old friend Mario was involved as well. It was reported that he teamed up with two spiky fellas who were searching for powerful gemstones called Chaos Emeralds, if I recall correctly.
Did you say Chaos Emeralds? So that old man's stories were true after all. If they really are as powerful as he says they are, then not even Mario will be able to stop me once I get my claws on them.
Old man? What are you talking about, your gnarliness?
That's not very important right now. Did our spies find out if Mario has any of the emeralds?
Yes, your Roundness. He currently has 4 of them in his possession.
Excellent! That mustache moron has already done half the work for us. And while he's emerald hunting, that leaves Peach's castle defenseless. I'm sure he'd be willing to give up those emeralds with the right motivation.
You're not planning to kidnap the princess again, are you?
You bet I am! Koopalings, report!
You bellowed King Dead?
Excellent response time, kids. I want all of you to round up the troops. We're going on a little trip to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh boy, we're going on a vacation.
Not a vacation, you dolts! An invasion! You have 1 hour to prepare! Now, hop to it! Gammy, you go ahead and help rally the troops. I need to check out my secret weapon.
Secret weapon? Your smelliness? Your Majesty, what do I owe the presence of your greatness?
Enough of this weird talk, old man. Is my new doom ship here ready yet?
There, isn't it a beauty? I call it the Omega Doom ship. The Koopa workforce that you have supplied me have already finished construction, and all I need to do is work on the onboard computer defense systems before it can be launched safely.
Is it able to fly in its current state?
Yes, of course.
Good. Then fire up the engines. We head for the Mushroom Kingdom in 1 hour.
Ah! What? But if we leave now, we won't have any real defense against a possible attack.
Unless you haven't realized, Mario and his merry bunch have already found 4 of those Chaos Emeralds you were talking about. So I wouldn't have time to worry about mere technicalities. Besides, Peach's castle isn't exactly protected, and I'll be bringing along an entire legion of my finest troops, so quit worrying.
Very well. We leave in 1 hour, as you want.
By the way, what is the status on that weapon I commissioned from you